Hi there, students. I've had a question from someone called Michael asking the difference between execute, perform, accomplish, and fulfill. Now, all of these words are very similar, but they have slightly different nuances. Normally, you execute a plan. You execute a course of action. You do something. You put a plan into effect. You make it start. Maybe you execute a movement. So the dancer executed the spin beautifully. Okay? So normally you execute an action, or a single action, or a series of actions. To put a plan into effect, to make something begin to happen and do it. Okay? Notice also to execute can mean to kill legally. The criminal was executed. They cut his head off. Okay? So this is to put into effect the order of execution, the order of killing given by the judge. To implement a plan, if you like. To perform is very, very similar. You perform an action. Yeah? You perform something that you need to do. But I think perform is more normally a series of actions. To execute means to put into motion, whereas perform means to do the thing. You perform a series of actions, whereas I think it's more likely you execute a single action. Notice with this verb, to perform, an actor or an artist performs a piece. The actors performed very well in the play. The violinist performed beautifully. He executed the notes, the individual notes, to a very high standard. So both execute and perform have the idea of do something. To accomplish is slightly different. To accomplish means you are successful. Yeah? You achieve what you wanted to do. He performed the actions perfectly and accomplished his objective. Okay? So you accomplish something that you want to do. An accomplishment is something that you do that you are very proud of. You think it's difficult, but you did it successfully. You performed or you executed the action or actions successfully. Okay? So he accomplished the mark he desired in the exam. Okay, now, fulfill. To fulfill, for me, you fulfill an obligation. You fulfill what is expected of you. So you accomplish, you are successful. And maybe when you accomplish, you fulfill your expectations or somebody else's expectations. Okay? If you must do something and you are successful, you perform it and you fulfill the obligation. You do what you need to do. Notice, fulfillment means you are happy and satisfied because you have achieved your potential. Yeah? So maybe to execute or to perform, to carry out. Whereas to accomplish, or to fulfill, to carry off, to do successfully. Okay? So I think accomplish is to do successfully, but to fulfill, you do successfully, meeting the expectations of other people. Okay? So to fulfill, to succeed in, to attain what you wanted. Okay? So, let's run through that again. To execute, to put a plan into motion, to do a plan, to carry out a plan. And very often it's one action, maybe several. You can perform a single action, but more normally to perform is to carry out a series of actions. To accomplish means you achieve what you desired. And to fulfill, you fulfill your obligations. You reach the standard that you expect for yourself or somebody else expects from you. Okay? So, to execute something, to perform something, to accomplish something, or to fulfill an obligation, a desire, something that you want. Okay? So, with a bit of luck, you will now know exactly which word to use when you write. Okay? So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.